On the night of July 14th, 2010, a meteorological juggernaut swept across New Jersey and the New York City metropolitan area, transforming bustling urban landscapes into chaotic, waterlogged battlegrounds. This wasn't just a storm, it was a masterclass in nature's raw power, exposing the fragility of our urban systems and challenging the resilience of one of America's most densely populated regions. As a disaster analyst, let's dissect this event, from its meteorological origins to its cascading impacts, and explore what it reveals about our preparedness for an increasingly volatile climate. The chaos began with a rare collision of atmospheric forces, a stationary cold front, locked in a standoff over the mid-Atlantic, met a warm, moisture-saturated air mass, creating a volatile crucible for extreme weather. The result? A cloudburst that dumped up to 6 inches of rain in a single hour across Union County, New Jersey, and a record-shattering 64 inches in New York City's Central Park, the highest hourly total since 1908. This wasn't a typical summer shower. It was a 1-in-20-year flood event, a statistical outlier that overwhelmed systems designed for gentler rains. Why was this storm so ferocious? The answer lies in atmospheric dynamics amplified by a warming climate. High levels of atmospheric moisture, fueled by elevated sea surface temperatures, supercharged the storm's intensity. Urban environments, blanketed in concrete and asphalt, exacerbated the crisis. These impervious surfaces, hallmarks of modern cities, accelerated runoff, turning streets into rivers and subway tunnels into reservoirs. This interplay of meteorology and urban design transformed a heavy rain into a full-scale disaster, underscoring a critical truth: our cities are not built for the storms of tomorrow. The storm's impact was a stark lesson in infrastructural vulnerability. In New Jersey, North Plainfield became a case study in chaos, with emergency teams rescuing 40 residents from submerged homes and vehicles. Major arteries like Interstate 78 and US Route 22 were rendered impassable, choked by standing water and debris. Power outages left 15. Zero households in the dark as flooded substations and downed trees crippled the grid. The storm didn't discriminate, it struck homes, businesses, and critical infrastructure with equal ferocity. Across the Hudson, New York City faced a parallel crisis. The subway system, the lifeblood of the city, ground to a halt as floodwaters inundated over 20 stations, including major lines like the 1, 2, 3, so, and R. Passengers were stranded as water cascaded into stations, transforming platforms into shallow lakes. Above ground, iconic roadways like the Cross Bronx Expressway and Sawmill River Parkway became impassable, snarling traffic and delaying emergency responses. Airports across the region canceled hundreds of flights, stranding travelers and disrupting the Northeast Corridor's rhythm. A particularly alarming incident unfolded in North Plainfield, where a gas leak on Parkview Avenue triggered a house explosion. The blast, while fortunately causing no injuries, sent flames roaring into the night sky. A vivid reminder of how natural disasters can cascade into secondary crises. This wasn't just a flood, it was a multi-layered assault on urban systems, exposing vulnerabilities that demand our attention. In the face of such chaos, the response was nothing short of heroic. Firefighters, police, and transit workers braved treacherous conditions to rescue stranded residents and restore order. In New Jersey, Governor Phil Murphy's swift declaration of a state of emergency unlocked critical resources, enabling rapid deployment of aid and cleanup crews. Temporary shelters sprang up to house displaced families, and relief organizations worked tirelessly to distribute supplies. In New York City, coordinated emergency communications and rapid transit crew deployments prevented further escalation, showcasing the region's capacity to rally under pressure. Yet, the response also highlighted gaps. Saturated soils and ongoing showers prolonged recovery efforts, delaying the restoration of power and infrastructure. The sheer scale of the flooding, over 6 inches of rain in Union County alone, pushed drainage systems beyond their limits, revealing designs ill-equipped for such extreme events. This wasn't a failure of effort, but a call to rethink how we build and protect our cities. The floods of July 2025 are a wake-up call. Scientists have long warned that climate change is intensifying the frequency and severity of extreme weather. And this event is a textbook example. The urban Northeast, with its dense infrastructure and aging drainage systems, is particularly vulnerable. Impervious surfaces, while essential for urban life, amplify flood risks by preventing natural absorption. The solution lies in bold, forward-thinking strategies. Green infrastructure like permeable pavements and urban wetlands, upgraded stormwater systems, and real-time flood monitoring powered by advanced analytics.
This is no joke. Guys, this is...
Looking ahead, the forecast remains sobering. With more showers expected and river levels still elevated, the risk of further flooding looms. This event must catalyze action reassessing flood mitigation plans, retrofitting critical infrastructure, and integrating climate resilience into urban planning. The cost of inaction is clear, cascading failures that disrupt lives, economies, and communities. The deluge of July 14th, 2025 was more than a storm. It was a mirror reflecting our strengths and vulnerabilities. The coordinated response of emergency services showcased our capacity to endure. But the scale of disruption demands we do more. As climate patterns grow more unpredictable, we must build cities that can withstand nature's fury. This event, with its record-breaking rains and widespread impacts, is a rallying cry for innovation, investment, and resilience. The next storm is coming. Will we be ready?